After the man died, he turned into a cockroach. But no one could have guessed that his mother would recognize him instantly, knowing this cockroach was her son. The reason she could pinpoint her son so precisely was because of a joke he once made. He had once asked her, "What if one day I turned into a cockroach? Would you still recognize me?" Mom had smiled and answered, "Who could have imagined that this joke would eventually come true?" The man had been an undercover cop. After years of deep cover, it was time to move in. He had called his mother, whom he hadn't seen in years, promising to finally be home for New Year's Eve dinner. His mother couldn't have been more thrilled, busying herself preparing a feast of his favorite dishes, just waiting for him to walk through that door. But even as the clock struck midnight, her son never appeared. What she didn't know was, the crime boss had uncovered his undercover identity. The boss was ruthless, and had him executed on the spot. The man arrived in the underworld and met the king of hell. Seeing he had lived a virtuous life, having never done any wrong, Yama granted him one chance to return to the human world. But this opportunity would not come easily. The king of hell declared he must pass 7 trials. He would return to his mother as 7 different animals. Each time, he must be recognized by her. A single failure would mean his soul would be scattered into nothingness. Yet, the king of hell granted him one special privilege. He could choose the first animal himself. The man instantly remembered the joke he once made to his mother about cockroaches. Without hesitation, he transformed into a cockroach to reach her. Meanwhile, in the living world, his mother waited in vain for her son. Her face worn with grief. Her strength failing, she nearly collapsed. Fortunately, Dan, his colleague, rushed to steady her. "Auntie. We were Lin Kai's brothers in arms. Now that he is gone, we will be your sons from this day on." The man watched his mother, his heart heavy with desperate anxiety. But he was just a cockroach now. Something anyone would want to crush on sight. If he were to rush over recklessly, before Mom could even recognize me, I risked being crushed to bits under a shoe. Fortunately, Mom wanted some time alone, and sent all the colleagues away. He seized the opportunity, scurrying across the table and onto her nose. It was the way we had agreed to identify each other. Seeing the cockroach, Mom was stunned for a moment. But she realized it instantly. This cockroach must be the son she dreamt of every single day. She cradled the insect with the utmost care, terrified that if she let go, he would vanish again. Then, Mom found the prettiest jar, and kept her son in it. "Little Hai, you must be hungry. I'll go fix you something to eat." He had intended to end this life quickly, and return in the form of another creature. But looking at how weary Mom was, he simply couldn't bring himself to leave. He decided to stay for now, and keep her company as a cockroach a while longer. That day, there was a knock at the door. He became alert instantly.
Open the Simi TV app and watch the full series now.